Just so freaking cute over here. Oh god, the cuteness. It's lethal. It truly is. All right. Ha. Hello, namaste, my witchlings. Ha. Oh boy. All right. What are we doing here? We are doing stuff. Oh, hello. All right. It's a day. It really is. Oh, my eyes are itchy. So, how are we today? Drop on the keyboard. Got those. Where's the rune? There it is. That. Okay. Just making sure everything is, where it needs to be. And it's never where I need it to be. I am hopped up and hyper. Been listening to music. Created a really fun playlist. Yes, yeah, last night. On YouTube Music. And then decided to go ahead and recreate the same playlist on Spotify today. I grew up listening to country music, and I absolutely adore Kenny Chesney. As I was telling my friends on my staff for Yoga with Dylan, if I were to ever find out that Kenny Chesney is as trash a human as Toby Keith, I will just absolutely lose my shit, because he is just, his music has touched me in so many ways. And some of his songs are just far, far too accurate about far too many things. And have really talked about my life or the lives of people I know. Such as one in particular, the song is titled There Goes My Life. And it talks about a high schooler, young man in high school, who gets his girlfriend pregnant. Every time I hear it, I think about a young man that I was in high school with. We were in band together. Shock, right? And he and his now wife, that tells you, got pregnant the summer between our sophomore and junior years of high school. So we were pretty young. And as I said, now wife. And he was talking many years later, or maybe just a year or two later, but a while later, about how they went camping with her parents. Don't mind me, I'm going to wipe my desk off here. It's annoying the hell out of me. While she was pregnant. And he thought it was highly amusing that her dad, knowing she was pregnant, still would not let them share a tent because they were not married. And he's like, dude, she's already pregnant. What am I going to do? Get her more pregnant or something? And they already were planning on, getting married once they graduated. But the whole idea behind the song is, fuck, I'm a dad now. There go all of my future plans. I was going to get out of this little one horse town and, have this amazing life. And now I can't because I'm a dad now. And that is a lot what my friend felt when his wife got pregnant. He ended up joining the army and having a rather decent career. He left the army, he retired. I don't remember if he retired or just got out after a lengthy career. But yeah, he's actually doing fairly well today back home in our hometown, and not our hometown, but close to our hometown. So, but I have talked to him about that song, and he says, oh, yeah, it definitely resonated. Another song of Kenny Chesney's, That's Why I'm Here, talks about, well, the first line of the song is, I ain't had nothing to drink. I knew that's probably what you'd think if I dropped by this time of night. Yep. Yep. I knew that's probably what you'd think if I dropped by this time of night. Remember way back when I promised you I'd drop in at one of those meetings down at the Y. Someone very dear to me in my family is an alcoholic and has done the AA thing. And when I first heard that song, it resonated with me. And I was telling said person about it, and they're like, oh my God, I need to hear this song. They're not usually a country music fan. So I sent it to them, and they were bawling by the end of the song. So yeah, Kenny Chesney just has a way of putting life to music, and I love it. All right. Sweet. These wipes dry quick, and I love it. So I kind of got sucked into a rabbit hole of country music this morning. And after I recreated that playlist on Spotify, I shared it with my staff. I love being able to say my staff. I love my staff. They are some of my favorite people. Where did I set that? Up there, dork. Which then sparked a conversation about music. And I had to laugh because one of my girls is like, "Oh, if you like that music, then I have to recommend the band Alabama." And I'm like, "Girl, oh my God, girl, Alabama has been, will be forever my number one all-time favorite band, and will never be replaced by anyone, and that includes the New Kids on the Block. And anyone who knows me knows how much I love them." And the gang were all like, "Ooh, that's impressive." And I was like, "Yeah, I have actually gotten to finally see Alabama in concert." I was crushed when they announced they were retiring due to Randy having cancer. I was a little stunned when during the show I saw Randy just abruptly put his guitar down and walked off stage. I'm like, oh shit, is he okay? And then he came back out and finished the concert, but it was just one of those, oh shit, okay. But it was an amazing concert. Thank you to my darling husband for putting up with country music when I know you're not a fan. But yes, music music is my life. But discussing Alabama led to the fact that Randy Owen, the lead singer, pops up just randomly on a song by Lone Star. And I was telling the crew that I was listening to this album, and I will listen to the album before I look at the liner notes on a CD. So I'm listening to this album, just kind of jamming out, and this song comes on, and I'm really liking it. And all of a sudden, the second verse starts, and I'm like, I know that voice. There is no question I know that voice. Which, of course, I have headphones on and I'm, listening to it. And I yell, holy shit, that's Randy Owen. And my poor ex-husband, who was in the same room with me, is like, what? What are you talking about? So I had to unplug the headphones and play it. And he's like, that's cool. So yeah, that's my story for the day. So I swear I'm losing my head today. I should not have tried to clean while I was talking. Okay. Oh, excuse me. And lighter is right there where it belongs. Okay. We shall begin. Haha, life is good. Trimming the wick. Haha. Today, our candle. Okay, we have a minor issue. I tried to trim the wick onto the plate. There we go, and it didn't hit the plate. And if I try to brush it, it just makes a mess. Today's candle is for the hubby. He is talking with um a person about his medical insurance and shit because it's convoluted and confusing and shit. So here we go for clarity and luck. We love you. Being disabled is not for the weak. I'll tell you that. Oh, all right. Grab my notes. Scroll up in my notes. It is a very much roundabout yard today. Coffee is good. This dog. You have to see this dog. Look at this dog. He is the dopiest thing. He's adorable. Oh, candle snuffer would be a good thing to have too. He is just he's out cold. It's adorable. I love him. Good. I'm glad to hear that board is gone. For those of you who are not seeing the comments, Vanna, our Reiki person, Reiki master, was given a divining board thing yesterday that she opened it and the dog took a defensive stance between her and this board. She showed the rest of us pictures and we're all like, yeah, ew, we don't know. No, go bye. So she finally got rid of the thing. This is good. So we are ooh, hi. I am finally, really taking a good look at the card. This is a very cool looking card. I had not noticed the butterflies. We have the King of Swords. The king has left the building? I don't know. Fun fact, my dad was friends with Elvis. The king is truly intelligent and deeply concerned with truth, ethics, and honesty. The king brings with them... Yeah, that's a good thing to have gotten rid of it. The king is truly intelligent and deeply concerned with truth, ethics, and honesty. The king brings with them a certain authority. They may be a role model in your life. They are wise and seek to be righteous and fair in all that they do. However, they are so concerned with knowledge and solving problems efficiently, they may lack some tenderness and compassion in dealing with personal issues. If the king is you, step up and utilize your intelligence and problem-solving skills where they are needed. Strong leadership may be asked of you. I think I know who the king is in my life, but we're not going to go there right now. The next card. Next card be the Ten of Wands. You are overburdened, your back hunched over in pain as you try to move. You're carrying something so large you can't even see what's right in front of you. Take a long, hard look at how you're spending your time and energy because you are not managing it well. And that is not the end of that. Interesting. Might want to snuff that before I burn myself. Okay, I am being clumsy today. So we have the Ten of Wands. All right. You are not managing well and it is burning you out. Now may be the time to find support. And finally, as I jab myself in the ear with my glasses, finally, we have temperance. Balance is a beautiful thing. Temperance is a radiant angel decked out in rainbows, balancing one foot on land and the other foot in water as she confidently pours water from cup to cup. Sunflowers are bursting behind her, and the sun is bright and full of joy. Temperance is the perfect alchemist, and she's full of song as she blends things together in harmony. Your life is off kilter, and you need to create some balance. Maybe you're burnt out from working too much, or you've been binge watching TV all weekend and now your house is thrashed. So now it's time to put your house in order and start doing things. Oh, good grief. This is what happens when I get distracted while I'm trying to get prepped. And the puppy boy wants to abandon me. All right. Give me one sec. Boo, boo, boo. Go ahead, sleepyhead. Go find Dad. Do-do-do-do-do. You'll find that if you work to balance. All right. So now it's time to put your house in order and start doing things in moderation. There we go. You will find that if you work to balance all the different aspects of your life, everything feels a whole lot easier. Try to face this task with optimism and positivity and enjoy all the wonderful things in your life equally. All things in moderation. Little bit okay, as the darling husband says. He picked that up from a friend, and I do love that. Moving on. We're going to set the clock. Nope. Wait. Nope. Next, we have our oracles. That's what I thought. They're backwards. The oracles still are not working with the tarot, which kind of bugs me. So there are regrets. What are we regretting? Lies and partial truths. I'm betting we're regretting the lies and partial truths. But we have closure. That's good. Closure is a good thing. I'm anal about making sure that things go back into their boxes right side up and shit, so please bear with me. I'm weird. Our rune today is Tiwas. And as usual, I am paranoid and, convinced that I am not doing it. I have the wrong one, so let me. Oh, I did grab the right one. Yay me! We have Tiwas inverted, the little upside down arrow. The divinity is Tyr. Letter is T as in top. The symbol, oh, this is going to shock everybody. Fingers still aren't working. The symbol is the spear. Are we shocked? The element is air. The tree is the oak and chestnut. The plant is monk's hood and common sage, not white sage. So stone is sodalite, sapphire, and lapis lazuli. The color is bright blue, and the animal is the bear. Thank you, Cece. Inverted Tiwas. We have already discussed the love connection. It can also, however, mean problems with property, health, or obsessive behavior. Okay, apparently it's meant to be read in the order it's printed in the... Oh well. There's an indication of losing energy through ill-timed or hasty action. Examine your motives. Are you concerned with self-conquest or the domination of another? In relationships, Inverted tiwas can be interpreted as a relation cooling off or as the infidelity of one of the partners. The rune recommends to try and fix the relationship between the partners. However, if you don't take any action, your relationship, well, is going to disintegrate. Another meaning of the rune is a loss of interest by one of the partners. In work, it symbolizes a failure associated with the activities of competitors who manage to bypass you. It can also mean that forces greater than those at your disposal have intervened. This interpretation is very well described by the combination of inverted tiwas and hagalas. Okay. Another possible interpretation is obstacles created by law. Okay. And let's see, our key takeaways. One's energy and creative flow is blocked. Mental paralysis, overanalysis, oversacrifice, injustice and imbalance, strife, war, conflict, failure in competition, dwindling passion, difficulties in communication, and possibly a separation, disloyalty, a lack of planning, shortfalls, inexperience, and loss. Oh boy. Our goddess today. I'm definitely getting the feeling that everything is talking to me and mine right now. And I'm not liking what I'm hearing. Well, I am, but I'm not. Oh boy. All right. Now, today's goddess. I have to bring up her notes. Boom. We have a Polynesian goddess. The goddess is Hina. Goddess, her thing is courage. There's usually something else. I just realized that. Hina, courage, Polynesian. Okay. Her mythology. One of the earliest goddesses in Polynesian mythology, the moon goddess Hina, has many stories surrounding her legend. As guardian of the moon, Hina oversees all the phases of life, from conception to death and rebirth. She also represents different phases of female life. Hina is sometimes portrayed as the first woman, a dawn maiden, or a guardian of the land of the dead, each manifestation changing with the phases of the moon. Also goddess of the ocean and healing, Hina is the mother of all reef life and blessed mortals with the bounty of the sea, which offers restorative food and powerful medicine. Legend has it that Hina started life off on Earth, creating bark cloth and toiling away, but she grew tired of being underappreciated, so she packed up her things and moved to the moon. Another story claims that she had been lovers with Tuna, the god of eels, and when she grew bored with him, she went out to seek another lover and became entangled with Maui, a great Hawaiian hero. When Tuna and Maui fought over Hina, Tuna lost and Maui buried his body in the sand, from which sprang the first coconut tree. Call on Hina for strength and courage before a big change. And when moon goddess Hina appears, it means it's time for a change. She supports you through all transitions in your life. So take heart as you prepare for things to shift. I like Hina. I am oddly drawn to a number of Polynesian / Hawaiian gods, goddesses, and culture. And I honestly think part of that is because my dad was stationed in Hawaii when my parents met. Two of my older brothers were born at Tripler Army General Hospital. So, I am the only member of my immediate family that I did not birth that has not been to Hawaii. My kid's dad has been to Hawaii. It sucks. I'm jealous. I want to go to Hawaii someday. Our namaste for the day is wash your hair. Use some good shampoo and wash your hair. Feel your fingers massage your head. Let your head feel every sensation. Feel the bubbles cleanse your hair and scalp. Notice how the water rinses your hair and mind clean. Being stressed can cause pressure to build up around your head. Massaging your head can help relax and invigorate the largest and most complex organ in your body, the brain. Hey, Jared, good to see ya. When I wash my hair, I have one of those scalp scrubber thingamajiggers. Oh my god, that thing is so nice. It's a spoon saver too, I tell ya. Today's self-compassion. It says who else? Whatever today's challenge was or is, because we're only halfway through the day. Can you think of anyone else who might be going through a similar struggle? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I know I am a rare person in the fact that I am almost always aware of the fact that I am not alone in my struggles. I don't know if that stems from being a veteran and being aware of the fact that many of my brother and sister vets have many similar struggles to mine, or simply because I am so active in the spoonie community, itchy itchies. So I am all too aware of my spoonie siblings dealing with a lot of the same bullshit that I do, but I am very grateful that I am aware that I'm not alone. And then, finally, we have our Mr. Rogers quote. This book has been such an awesome thing. Oh. And again, brings up a country song. I'll read and then I'll tell you. Human relationships are primary in all of living. When the gusty winds blow and shake our lives, if we know that people care about us, we may bend with the wind, but we won't break. Tanya Tucker. Gods, I love that woman. There's actually a documentary right now out about her and that she is coming back out. But Tanya Tucker has a song from, I want to say, either the late 70s to early 80s, called Strong Enough to Bend. That it talks about the tree in the backyard that has been there forever through storm after storm because it was strong enough to bend with the winds instead of breaking. And that, my friends, is today's draw. Yeah, I am very bemused by the fact that the oracle cards used to work in tandem with my tarot, and they have since stopped, and they are talking that they're working with themselves and very definitely, giving their own information. So this is very interesting. It's Monday, isn't it? Yes, it is. So I know they will again, Vanna. Also, just a heads up, I did, just as I was prepping for my draw, get a date for my surgery on my neck, which is pertinent to this. I will be going in for surgery on Monday, May 27th. So it does. So I will not be live for the 27th and the 28th, possibly even the 29th, depending on how long they decide to, hold me hostage. So just an FYI. We have a subject for this week's podcast. I believe I will have a guest next week. I just got to get in touch with her. And that is pretty much it. Oh, and Saturday, it will either be a pre-recorded yoga class or we're just skipping yoga. Depends on how I am doing. Long story there, but yeah, pain levels are through the roof again, and it's not fun. So, with that all said, I hope you all have a fantabulous, wonderful, magical day. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness, and I will see you all tomorrow.